In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to resolve an error you're getting when you're trying to install an Intel chipset driver onto your computer, and unfortunately you're unable to download the driver. So this should be a pretty quick tutorial, and we're going to jump right into it. And I'm going to have a link in the description of the video, and this will open up an Intel support page here. And underneath available downloads, there should be something that says Intel_chipset, and there might be a version number listed here. Don't really have to be too concerned with the version number, because at the time of this recording, there's obviously going to be a newer version available. And we can see there already is a newer version by seeing that a newer version of the software is available. Click to get the latest version. I'm going to left click on that. And there we go, guys. We can see there's already a newer version available. So I'm going to select the download on the left side here. And then I'm going to select I accept the terms of the license agreement. It's about 3 megabytes at the time of this recording, so it shouldn't take too long to download. Once you finish downloading, there should be a button once you open up the file that says Setup Chipset, or there should be an application. You want to double click to open that up, and then you want to select Run. If you receive a file security warning, you want to click on Run, and this should begin extracting the file. Select Next, select Accept, Install, and then if you receive a user account control window, you want to select Yes. And the reason why we're getting an error on my end is because I'm in a virtual environment. But if you follow along with what I showed in this tutorial, it should be fine for you. So you might have to download an AMD chipset driver. I'm just going to put that out there. So if you're using the wrong version of Windows, or perhaps you're using a different operating system altogether, you're going to have to go on and download the correct one. So if we go back into this folder and we select the README here, we can see if we go to section 2, system requirements, it has to be Microsoft Windows 7 or newer. And I'm also in a virtual environment, which does not help. I'm just going to put that out there. But it should hopefully work for you guys in your case if you go right through the link that I'm going to have in the description. And I'm probably going to link this newer page here. But I just want to put out there that there will likely be an even newer version by the time you guys see this video. But I do hope this brief video was able to help you guys out. And as always, thank you for watching, and I look forward to catching you all in the next tutorial. Goodbye.